welcome back to Clean with Kate. It's Monday, it's a bank holiday today. It's about 5:45 in the morning. The house is deteriorated into quite a mess, as you can see. There's me in the mirror. Haven't done my morning routine yet, but I am dressed in my lace-up shoes. I've just made my cup of coffee. But what I want to do this morning before Mike gets up is I just want to kind of do a bit of a house reset. It is weekly home blessing day, so I might get some of my weekly home blessing done. But I just need to get on top of things. It's been a busy bank holiday weekend. We had a bit of a fish tank crisis. We had a water quality issue. So we've had to do a water change because there was too much nitrates in our water and it was making our fish sick. So Mike's been busy, but he's left everything out. The house is really, really messy. There's stuff everywhere. The dogs are up with me. So I'll just walk you through, just show you what I need to do. In fact, I need to get my book. It's not too bad in here. It just needs a bit of a tidy up. So I've got stuff on later this morning. So I thought I'd get up early. I was awake. I'd get up early and I would do some jobs around the house. So I thought you might like to join me. The puppies are quite settled. There's one of them there. Other one's here. I think I woke her up before they were ready to wake up, which is nice. And hopefully the fish are going to be okay. We had a trip to an aquarium centre yesterday and they tested our water for us. But the snails are looking a little bit sorry for themselves. Let's hope they're okay as well. We've got a larger fish tank now. So we took the water out of the old fish tank, put it into this one. And we put the gravel out the old fish tank in. But this one has a bigger volume of water and a bigger filter. So hopefully the fish are going to be okay. It's a bit stressful. Came back, we had a trip out to visit family on, golly, which day was it? I've lost track. Saturday, and when we came back in the evening, our fish were looking very, very sorry for themselves. So at the moment, they're not being fed. I think maybe I'd been overfeeding them, so it may be me to blame. But also, Mike had been cleaning the filter too vigorously and too often. Which he didn't know he was doing wrong. He thought he was doing good. And that's actually maybe what's caused the problem. Anyway, I'm going to drink my coffee and let's get going. I'll just take a little pause. Oh, I've forgotten to put my headphones in. Let's pop my headphones in. I've brought my to-do list book through and my weekly home blessing book through. Let's get the coffee out the machine. Switch the coffee machine off. I'm going to pop the coffee on the Arga to keep warm. Just pop it there. Starting by looking at last week's list. And it's quite funny because the two of the things on the list that I haven't actually ticked off, hotspots and pick up and put away, both still need doing. But I think I may have done them in between, but I think it's a new hotspots, pick up and put away. So I think I'm going to start, because I've pretty much done everything on that list. I'm going to start a new list because we've got a new week. So as it's Monday, I'm going to start a new list. So I want to do my weekly home blessing, but I do need to do a little bit of a crisis clean, a little bit of a crisis tidy. So the house is company ready. Let's write the weekly home blessing list. So bins, I did actually make a start on that yesterday. Then the second task is dust. And that task is actually a task that I didn't do last week. The third task is glass, so clean the glass. The fourth task is vacuum. The fifth task is vacuum carpets. So the fourth task for me is vacuum hard floors. My weekly home blessing is slightly different than the official FlyLady weekly home blessing because on her she has changed bedding. But I tend to do that separately because my other half changes the bedding. So I don't tend to put that on my list. I wash the bedding but he changes it. And then mop hard floors. Okay, and then the zone that we are in. Last week we were in zone 5 and zone 1. So today I think we are in zone 2, which is the kitchen. And actually I've got quite a bit of work here. I found this old coffee machine which is really dusty. I need to give that a bit of a clean up and I want to put that in my shed. So I've got a shed down by the vegetable garden and I want to put this really old coffee machine in there. Hopefully I better check if it works first. So zone 2. So there's quite a lot to do in zone 2, but I'm not going to write my zone 2 list now. So I'm going to write on here a bit of a crisis clean as well. I normally do weekly home blessing on a Monday, but today I need to do hotspots and I need to do pick up and put away. And then I might do some of my weekly home blessing. And I might drink my coffee. So those are the things that need doing the most. And I want to clean the coffee machine. this coffee machine, the old one. So I'm going to write that on my list of here. Coffee machine to shed. And I need to find some coffee and some cups to go with it. And a jug of water would be good, or a bottle of water. Anyway, that's a bit of a little project today. I think I can get rid of this Go Outdoors catalogue that came through the post. I've had a good look through it, and there's some good stuff in there, but I don't need the catalogue, I don't think. So let's get rid of the catalogue. Right, I'm going to start by putting some stuff in the dishwasher, I think. I should probably set a timer. Where have all my timers gone? I seem to have lost all my timers. It's a little frustrating. I need to tidy up that coffee. Anyway, let me find it. I've got a timer on my watch. I have got my watch on. I can't see any timers in here. I'm just going to pause while I have a slurp of my coffee. Right, I'm going to start in this room. And I'm going to start with the kitchen, I think. I've got stuff that I need to wash up, so I'll probably start with washing up. Let's put the lights on so you can see what I'm doing. Whoops. That's better. And then I think I'll clean the coffee machine. This cup, oh, it's so sad. This cup has got broken, and neither of us wants to throw it away because it's a lovely antique cup. Just trying to think of something to do with it. But the trouble is the edge is sharp, so I'm worried we may cut ourselves on it. Yeah, I'll start with washing these water bottles. Came with me on my trip out on yesterday, I think, actually. I was going to say Saturday, but actually I had a trip out yesterday as well to a garden centre. And so these came with me. We took some dogs. One of them may have been from Saturday. I'm just going to give them a wash out. They've only had water in them, but still need a wash out. I always take water out with me in these metal bottles because I drink a lot of water and I don't like to buy water. I'd rather take it with me. I don't know, when it's been sat in the plastic bottle for a long time, I think it takes on a funny taste. Right. So let's get all this stuff washed up. First stage of my starting the day. Anyway, we had a trip through, when we went to visit the family, we stopped off on the way there at a lovely, beautiful arboretum. Took some really nice photos, actually. And that, let me just get the cloth clean. I'm going to clean the coffee machine next. And while we were there, it really gave us some good ideas. We gave the dogs a walk and we got some really good ideas for planting trees. So we then we were so inspired. We had a trip to a garden centre yesterday because lots of trees are in blossom at the moment in the UK. And we purchased a couple of crabapple trees, very similar to the ones we'd seen in the Arboretum, with the most incredible white blossom. So Mike's planted those out last night and put some deer protection around them. So hopefully they will do well. Ooh, look at that. What have I got on my socket? Just dust and fluff. Do you know, this is such a weird thing. We took this coffee machine has been upstairs. Oh my goodness, this coffee machine's been upstairs for 5 or 6 years. I had it upstairs, I think during the pandemic actually, maybe it's really 5 years, but I had it upstairs during the pandemic because we had a lot of people staying in the house. Oh, and then because I wake up really early, I didn't want to wake everybody up. So I put the coffee machine up there. It's just a coffee machine. And I meant I could get up, make myself a coffee, and I used to work in one of the upstairs bedrooms. I'd get up and work. I would, rather than doing housework, making lots of noise. And I haven't done that. I think the machine got broken. The coffee frother stopped working, which is often the way with these machines. Just going to put a new bin bag in here. I took it out yesterday because it was very full. Right. Anyway, so I haven't used it for years, and it's just been sat up in this bedroom with me thinking, what on earth am I going to do with that coffee machine? Where's the cloth gone? Oh my goodness. Seriously, Kate? I had a cloth to clean the coffee machine. I've now lost the cloth. I might have to pause while I look for the cloth. How can you lose a cloth in your own kitchen? It's one of those things, isn't it? Oh, only I could do that. Oh my goodness, seriously, Kate? If you shout out if you can see the cloth. I don't know where I put it. I'm going dippy. I'm just going to pause while I look for the cloth. I found the cloth. It was in the pantry. It was on the windowsill in the pantry. So I've just got another water bottle to wash. This is the dog's water bottle from Saturday. It's a really big water bottle. So I have to take, because I have to take water for the puppies as well, because we were out for the whole day. So I took a water bowl and a large bottle of water for them as well. And then I refilled it out when we had at my brother's. Right, let's give this a clean, and then it's got some old water in it, so that really does need to come out. I'm not actually sure how you get it out. Aha, that's not as difficult as I thought. Right, let's get the old water out. Oh my God, I think it's got algae growing in it. Oh my goodness, it has. That's really funny. It's been in there so long, it's actually got algae in it. So I put a little tiny squirt of washing out liquid in. Just give that a bit of a wash out. I just leave it to soak thick to begin with and wash out this water bottle. Do you know, I've been procrastinating on doing something with this coffee machine for so long. In fact, I had the idea of putting it in the shed quite a while ago. I don't know why I've been putting it off. You know, I think it might be the weather. The weather wasn't warm enough to even contemplate going and sitting in the shed and drinking coffee. Whereas now the weather, well, last week was absolutely beautiful, though yesterday was blisteringly cold again. But I can contemplate going and sitting in the shed. I think that's what it is. It is the weather. The improvements in the weather makes you think of summer. Although yesterday, oh my goodness, when we were tree shopping, it was so cold. All right. Aha! I found a timer. Excellent. Will it reset? So I think this is one of the ones that won't reset. Ooh. Oh, that one will. That's good news. Okay, this one is working. I haven't actually set a timer yet. I've just been faffing. So let's set a timer. Oh, God, I've got to break. This is broken, I think. I'm going to have to throw some of these timers away because they're just not working. That one's broken as well. It won't actually start. And you know what? If a timer doesn't start, it's actually useless, isn't it? So I'm going to throw this one in the bin. Unless I can get it to start now. No, it won't start. It's just going to get frustrated with that. Might have to pause because I can't actually get the battery out of the timer. I don't want to throw the battery away. And the battery's got life in it. And anyway, I don't think you're supposed to put batteries in the bin. We have a battery recycling. We have a battery collection. Right. Well, it seems to be getting very sidetracked this morning. So that timer is broken. Come on, Kate, get the battery out. Oh, hooray. Right, let's take the battery out and throw the timer away. I don't think there's any way of recycling this. I think it's just rubbish. So frustrating. I've had that timer a long time, but it can go in the bin. This one is probably the same. I can't reset this one. Aha! We have reset it. Do you know, they're not made like they used to be. They used to be so much better quality. My original timer that I used, that one is actually going now for FlyLady, was so good. I'll pop it there where I can see it. Okay. Next thing is clean inside of this coffee machine and put this in the dishwasher. This is the thing that's cluttering up my kitchen at the moment, this coffee machine. So if I can get that sorted out, that will help. This needs to go away on here. Golly. Got a bit of a crush of these. This one actually needs to go down to the vegetable garden or to the shed, because this one we decided is our vegetable garden one. I don't think I'm gonna get my husband to deal with all the fish tank stuff. That's not on my paper, I don't think. Right, the window cleaner can go away. We've got loads of plants from the fish tank in here. I've got these things that need to go in the wash. Could do with getting them in a bleachy water. I think I might just pop them in there. Just run some hot water. A little bit of soapy water for my dishcloths. I want to give them a good soak before I wash them. Still not hot. I want a bit of bleach in if I can find the bleach. Oh, these fish tank plants need to go into the other fish tank that we set up. And I need to deal with my laundry. That one can go in the wash. This one needs to go in here. Give it good bleach. I think this one's been bleached already. but I need to go through the wash now. Right, I don't know if that's... My husband burnt this roasting tray really badly. I just don't know if that's going to be reusable. I probably need to talk to her about that. We may need to invest in some new ones. So let's get it. It's been washed. I'm going to put it away in the cupboard for now, and then I'll talk to you about that when he's out. Oh, I do need to vacuum that cupboard out today as part of my weekly home blessing. Sorry, zone work. You can see my brain's not working yet properly. Right, I've got a storage in here, I think, for batteries, so that could go in there. I think this might be another broken timer, but I'm going to get my husband to change the batteries in that one, I think, for me. Or I might do it. Right, let's just have a little slurp of my coffee. I'm a little underpowered. I've been going for fitness. I've just looked at my camera. Can you believe I've been going for 15 minutes and I don't know what I've actually achieved? Do you ever have days like that? I'm definitely having one of those days today. I think that needs a wash. Let's pop it in there. Could maybe go through the dishwasher. I'm popping the water bottles over here because then they'll dry nicely. And they don't, I think if you leave with water, they go smelly, so I really want them to dry. Right, let's have a look at this pan lid. Actually, I don't think that was washed last night when we did our evening routine. Let's give it a quick wash now. It's just been used we cooked vegetables last night for dinner. That doesn't need a lot of washing. Just pop it up there to drain. Right, I need to start tackling this little coffee machine next, which is cluttering up my kitchen. It'd be good to get it out. Oh, that is shocking that it's got green slime in it. That might need bleaching as well. It's amazing it's not worse than it is, actually. I can feel it's got lime scale in it as well. So it's going to need a good going over. Whoops, I think I just splashed my phone. I may need to just concentrate while I do this. I might have to fill it with vinegar as well to get the lime scale out. That's not bad, actually. It is coming out. It's really strange, actually. It's coming off really easily. I can feel the lime scale on the sides, but it is coming off with this. Let's get this in, see if this works. Give it a really good clean. Quite rewarding, actually. It's coming up really well. Who'd have thought after all that time it would come up that well. That has to be a record for how long I can procrastinate on something. I've been reading a lot about ADHD recently because a couple of people who watched my videos have suggested that I may have ADHD, which I must admit wasn't something that had ever occurred to me. But I've done a bit of research and I spoke to a couple of people and I realised I do have some of the... I'd never even realised it was a thing. Whereas some of my behaviours are very, very ADHD. Particularly my procrastination. I think what it is I've just found loads of ways of managing it. And I don't know, what do you think? Do you think I have ADHD? It's not something that ever occurred to me, but when I mentioned to a friend recently who had diagnosed themselves with ADHD, and I said, "Oh, somebody mentioned to me that," and they thought I was ADHD, and they said, "Oh, yes, I think you are," and I mentioned it to another friend, and they also said they thought I was. So I don't know. What do you think? It wasn't something that ever occurred to me until somebody on YouTube mentioned it. I just thought this was normal. I thought everybody thought the way I thought. I don't know. I'm still not sure really. What is normal? Right. Okay. Let's go for the next. Where shall I do this? Don't know if this was washed out last night and it is dry, so I think this could go away. It's just a water jug. I sometimes like to have a large jug of water when I'm working. So we get, oh God, progress is slow today. I think I must be tired. Right, what else shall I deal with? This coffee machine, is it clean enough to go out? What else do I need to do? I should probably wash the, this thing if I can get it out. No, I can't remember how that actually comes out. It's so long since I've used it. Whoa. That I think is the coffee frother. I'm going to have to relearn how to use this machine. Is that bit broken? I don't know. Maybe I bought a new one. Let's give it a wash anyway. Only one way to find out is to put pods through it. The next question is, have I got any pods? Probably not. And if they are, they're probably 5 years old. So I probably have to buy some new pods. I could just test it with water though, couldn't I? What is in the bottom of this? Something. It's dripped. I think it's dripped coffee actually. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get that out. I might have to soak that to get that bit of coffee off the bottom. It's got like a blob of coffee in it. It's probably been sort of dried on. How annoying. I'll just leave that in soak for a bit. Let's wipe the dust out of this and move it through to the next room. So the hotspot is moving. My hotspot is on the move into this room. I'm going to deal with this one next, I think. So that is a cleaning cloth, a dirty cleaning cloth. In fact, do you know what? That's a cleaning cloth that's on its way to the bin. That cleaning cloth needs to go in bleach. Let's pop it in the bleach in here. I think I was using that to clean the table, which always is dusty. I don't know why our house is so dusty, but it is. I think it might be the real fires. This cleaning cloth is going in the bin because it's raggedy. And I used it to clean things yesterday, but then I thought I'm not going to wash that one again. It's just going to go in the bin. Oh, I suppose I could dust in here with it. There we are. Right, in the bin it goes. Good. Okay, there's dog food here that we took on our day out. So that can go into here. I don't think I'm going to need any more dog food. Let's pop that in there. And that can go into the wash. It's just a little Tupperware container. My husband's saving some more mushroom trays, a seed tray, so they need to go. Golly, that's going back to my cocktail cabinet, which isn't in a lot of use at the moment. Oh, you're on a bit of a funny angle. Let's see if I can adjust you. Right, I'm going into the conservatory. Going past the cocktail cabinet, which is, say, I'm not drinking alcohol at the moment, so it's on a bit of a rest. Oh, I do need to tidy up in here. Golly, look at this. Whoa, how did I make so much mess yesterday? I'm not sure it was just me. I think my other half might have been making a mess too. There's quite a lot going on in the conservatory at the moment. It's come back to life, as you can see. And I've got no trug in here. I do need to come and brush up. Oh my goodness, look at this. This needs to be added to my to-do list. I really need to come in here and do, but I need a trug to put all the bushings up into, and I need to come in and deadhead. So that might be something to do this afternoon, I think. I do need to bring a trug in. Let's get it all bushed up into one spot. Oh, I had to put some plants in here from the goldfish tank. I'll just give you a little view of the conservatory. It's the birds are having a good squawk outside, but it does need a fettle. But it's nice to see it's come back into flower. There's quite a lot going on in here. The first thing I want to tackle is the hot spot on the table, because that's quite messy at the moment. In fact, I think there's another trug under here. Where's the other trug gone? That's not it. I'm sure there were 2 trugs. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just have to go in there. My husband must have used the other trays. I'm trying to find a home for this. It's quite a messy set plant. I don't know where to put it. I think I just have to stay on there for now. And then I found these geraniums that I want to find a home for, but I wonder if it's a bit cold for them to go out yet. I'm just thinking, where can I put the geraniums? I've got 3 of them, trailing geraniums. You can see my mind is starting to spiral. What is going on in there? It's got some seeds my husband's planting. Just Just have a think. I don't think there's anywhere in here I can put them at the moment. He's kind of taken over the windowsills because he's got loads of plants he's growing. Tomato plants. Do you know what? I'm just going to think about that. I'm going to shut the door because it's quite chilly in there at the moment and leave it. I think that actually what I need to do, I've worked it out, I need to put them on here. So I need to rearrange. Oh, so much for concentrating on what I'm doing. But all these succulents, I think, need to go into somewhere different. I might need a declutter on my succulents, actually. And let's put the trailing geraniums onto here, because I think they look really nice. That's much better, isn't it? This baby could come into the house somewhere. Let's see what this looks like. This thing, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It is recovering, but it's not looking great. See if I can squeeze it on somewhere. It just needs to go in a windowsill, I think. I need a plant nursery. One more geranium. Right. I've got a lot of dead leaves on them. When the weather warms up a bit, these can actually go outside, maybe into the porch. I think they'd look nice in the porch. They're actually out of a window box at the cottage from last year. But I think maybe they need potting up as well. They're in very small pots, which is good for the window box, but it's not great for the plants. Right, I'll have to go down there because I haven't got a trug. My husband nabbed all the trugs when he was doing fish tank rescue. That's a little bit better. I suppose I could put them on the top of the dresser, but it would make it awkward to water them. I'm going to leave them there for now. It's a very, very sidetrack moment. I think I haven't had enough coffee. That's an incredibly sidetrack moment, wasn't it? Right, so how are we doing? Oh, I forgot to set the timer. Or maybe it's gone off. Okay, I think what I'll say is it's gone off. So I'm going to work with this list. I have tackled some hot spots for 10 minutes. Pick up and put away. Well, this basket needs to move, although I might use it later. I'm just going to pause while I have some coffee. Back, I've had a slurp of coffee. This is a cleaning cloth. I was going to do something with that, but I can't remember what. A pen needs to go away. Let's pop that in here. In my pen box. So next 10 minutes is pick up and put away. So which is a bit similar to hotspots, to be fair. It's just getting the house tidied up. So these dog treats can go in the entrance. Because when you call the dogs to put their harnesses on, it's always useful to have some dog treats. Golly, what is going on here? It's crazy. Oh, I've got some dog treats there. I need to put my sun hat away. Well, look for it. I need to put this on my launch pad. This is part of my launch pad, this basket. Oh, I do need to vacuum. I think I'm going to vacuum next, probably after I've done hot spots. This is my launch pad. I need to take some of these jumpers and put them away. Too many jumpers out. There's a Tupperware box. It doesn't belong there. A clean Tupperware box. I got it out. I thought I was going to use it, but then I didn't. There's a clip needs to go away. Whoops. Some rubbish in the bin. Could probably go in the recycling, which is not too bad at the moment. This cloth needs to go away in the cupboard. Actually, this would do for dusting. I'll put it in the dusting basket. I need to sort out my baskets. I've got too many on the go. Right, this is starting to look better. I'm feeling like it's a bit more in control. Right, my hoodie. My husband's sun hat and my hoodie. Okay, the hoodie I might wear later, but I think it's a woolly jumper day, so I may not wear it. So I'm going to pop the hoodie back on the end of the stairs, ready to go upstairs. I need to take the yoga mat up, don't I? So that I can vacuum the floor. Right, what else needs putting away? Anything else in here? This is leaving that for my husband to deal with. This needs to go. That might need to go with the coffee machine then, so I'm going to leave it there. It's just an extension thing for the coffee machine. You can see how I get my steps up. Right, I'll put his sun hat there so he can find it. Okay, next room is this one. I'm going to start by putting the salt away. Where is the lid to the salt? And I need to put some plants in this. It's sort of, what should I, oh, I've got some little tete-a-tetes. So put that in there. This jug of water, I could water some plants. What needs watering? And then I can take the jug and put it away. They always seem to be thirsty. There's quite a lot of cups in here. I need to do a little bit of plant care actually. I happen to notice. All right, this one. Oh, this plant always needs a drink. Oops, don't spill it. Right, so let's pop that there. I've just spotted a job that I've been putting off. Getting rid of these plastic bags. They're a bit of a pain. When we get our meal delivery boxes, they come with these and it says reuse them, but you know, your freezer would just be full of them. What are we supposed to reuse them for? We get 6 of them a week. So I would have no room in my freezer if I use these, so I just end up getting rid of them. It says they're recyclable. Oh no, don't recycle, that's not great. Because I do normally put them in my rubbish. It's a shame they couldn't find a different way of doing this. We get a meal delivery box, which is great. Oh my goodness, it makes meal planning so easy. And we eat really good, nice meals. But this is the negative, all the packaging. My husband manages to reuse most of the packaging, so he reuses the boxes, and actually they will go in your cardboard recycling. But this bit, he also reuses the padding that comes with it. But this bit is not, we haven't found a way of reusing these. Their suggestion is you use them as cool things. But as I say, if you get 6 a week, I have reusable cool things in my cool bag. You just end up with so many. So they end up in the rubbish. All right. And then I suppose they end up incinerated. Right, so a watering can. I need to get the watering can ready for a bit of plant care. So there might be some plant care coming up. I might add that to my list before it becomes urgent. Ooh. Right, let's pop the watering can in here, ready for later. I've got so many bits and bobs I need to do. I found a timer. I also need to do some ironing, don't I? Haven't ironed for about a week. Right, this needs to go through to the other room, so let's grab a few things that need to go through to the other room. There's my window cleaner, which I will be looking for later. I'll take the jug. Golly, those tulips have lasted well. They were a goodbye. They've been flowering for months. Okay, this is probably a hand wash. It could go through the dishwasher, but it's only had water in it, so I don't think I'm going to put that through the dishwasher. The window cleaner needs to go where I look for it, so it goes in here. This is a cleaning cloth that needs to go in the next load of towels, laundry. And this is things that need to go back to the utility room. Well, I should have put more lights on. I'm so sorry, it's dark, isn't it? So these are all my little laundry bags that go in this utility room where I tend to wash the whites. What else have I got in here? Some clean tea towels and a dishcloth, that's good. They can go into the kitchen, because I probably need to wash those ones. Let's put the clean ones there so I don't get them mixed up. Oh, basket there. Dishcloth there. I love a clean dishcloth. These are my favourites. Right, dirty tea towel here. I can start collecting the laundry, I think, actually, for later. All the stuff that's in here. I'm going to do a load of whites today. Well, it's a very dull day. I don't think we're going to be solar powered today. It's such a grim looking day at the moment. Let's make a start. I'll just start to process them. Start to process the laundry. I always put my pennies into laundry bags, because what I used to find is before I did this, the straps on them would tangle horrendously in the laundry, and it would make dealing with the laundry, hanging it up, such an ordeal. But since I've been using the laundry bags, simple, solves the problem. I think we need to put lights on in here. It's quite dark still. Just pause while I talk to my little helper. Oh, somebody's crying. I'm afraid my voice activated lights aren't coming on. I've got a crying puppy, so I better come and see what's the matter. Whatever's the matter? Golly. Right, I need to come in here and just deal with my hotspots. There's so much going on in here. I don't think we're going to need sun cream today. It's too many sets of secateurs out. And oh my goodness, how many dog harnesses have we got on the go at the moment? All right. Tennis ball can go in the dog toys. Sunglasses needs to go in the sunglass box. Need to declutter sunglasses. Let's pop the tennis ball in there. Need to put my vitamins away, I think. I put them out to remind me to take them, but it's not actually working. I don't know what it is, but because it's sunny, I keep forgetting to take my vitamins, which is slightly odd. Let's put this away. Ooh. Oh, this is quite cluttered. I do need to tackle this. There's a box of my husband's stuff there, but he can deal with that. I'm not dealing with that today. Nothing in there. Let's pop this chair in. Let's get this. Oh, my goodness. What is that doing there? Can I flow water this? Yeah, that's quite dry. Okay, good. Just collecting the cups and the glasses up now. Let's put the dog chew in there. I think they're missing Mike. I think that's what it's a whinging is about. Where's Mike? They're very fond of him. I'm a bit of an also-ran, unfortunately. I'm not their favourite person. Whoops. So it looks like I've got a notification. I'm going to pop these glasses in here. I don't know if you're supposed to put cut glass in the dishwasher, but I do. I think they're maybe less likely to get damaged in the dishwasher than in general life if I put them in the sink. More likely to get damaged. Right, there's the timer going. This needs to go back to the utility room, and I need to change activity, which is quite difficult with these puppies here. I've got some spring bowls to pop in here, so I might do that during my plant care session. Ooh, I might put them in the porch, actually. I meant to do that as part of my Zone 1 work last week. That's what I bought them for, you know. Right, let's stop that annoying timer. This is something of my husband's, so I better not chuck it away. Better leave it there for him to read later. Right, okay. So I've done pick up and put away. Woohoo! So the second lot of 10 minutes is done. Right, dust is on there as well. Oh, I need to empty my compost caddy as well. Looking at this, it's pretty full in here. I could clean the coffee area as well. Golly, what is the matter with her? She's making a lot of beeping noises. Okay, right, I'm spiralling now. I think the next thing to do is to take this dog mat up, give it a good shake outside, and then vacuum. Because then I'll be ready for mopping. So let's give the dog mat a shake. That always needs a good shake out. Ah, there's my trugs. Oh, I don't think I want to shake them out there. That's probably not a good idea. I think I'll shake them out the front door. And then should I do some plant care next? Oh, I really want to do some plant care, or shall I save that as a treat for last? Let's put this mat somewhere out of the way. I don't know if I'm going to wash that today or not, so I'll think about that one because it's only been down a couple of days. Let's pop it out of the way. Right, I think I'm going to vacuum next. Let's get the vacuum out, the cupboard. It's now 6:20. So Mike's still in bed. It is a bank holiday, so I think he's having a lie-in. And he probably knows if he stays in bed, he knows I'll do all the chores. So if he gets up, I'll probably expect to sit around and drink coffee with him or expect him to help. So what would you do? Okay, should we start with the kitchen? Let's reset the timer. Oh, have I already? Still haven't put that basket away, have I? Right, let's reset the timer. Let's get going with the vacuuming session. You might need to turn the volume down. It can get noisy. Let's start in the kitchen. You know, that puppy is still whinging. I just might have to pause and go and let her out. I'm just worried that she may need to toilet. Because, oh golly, that I did have to talk to her as well. She keeps beeping at me. But bear with me, I'm going to pause. Okay, puppies are actually asleep, so I'm going to get going. Oh, I've just had a really exciting thought. I could do a little bit of zone work, couldn't I? I do need to declutter in this pantry. It's got pretty bad. Let's just vacuum behind the bin while I'm in the mood. I'm going to open up this cupboard and I am just going to vacuum inside the cupboard for 30 seconds, I think. And I might count that as a little bit of zone work. Oh, stop whinging, puppy. I don't know what has got into those two today. They're very whingy. We've got water down. It's not lack of water. They're quite distracting though. They've been out once. It looks like I might have a water leak back there. Behind the dishwasher. It's annoying. Right, this is my weekly home blessing vacuum. Whoops, but you know what? Because I'm in this zone this week, I'm just going to pull the chairs out and give it a bit more of a vacuum than usual. Whoops, I've dropped my AirPods. Hopefully they'll reconnect and you won't lose volume. Actually, you know what? This isn't bad. I think I did it on Friday as part of my Fresh Up Friday. So it's because we were out all day on Saturday. And then actually we were out quite a bit yesterday. It's not got that bad. And we took the dogs with us. It's pretty good. Oh, this chair is so heavy. It's pretty good. Oh, I was going to go in the cupboard, wasn't I? Because I remember I opened the door earlier and I thought, oh my goodness, this cupboard is literally full of breadcrumbs. What happens is we cut bread up here, my husband does, and the breadcrumbs fall through the gaps and they end up in the cupboard. So if I just quickly whiz round with the vacuum, that's a bit of zone work done for me. I probably need to actually get these baskets out because they're probably full of breadcrumbs and it will attract mice. We do get mice, particularly in winter. I think we get field mice in. I haven't seen any sign of mice at the moment, but you never know. I'd rather deter them by not having things for them to eat. I'm just going to do a really quick vacuum inside the cupboard where the bits dropped. Oh god, I think I'm going to have to pull everything out of this cupboard at some point and do it properly. It is quite bad. Just done the worst of it. The bit I can actually see, I think I might have to make that part of my zone work this month. Just pull everything out of this cupboard. Right. And I'll probably have Tupperware to declutter. Always seems to be bits of Tupperware that don't have lids. Right, don't get distracted in case you want to vacuum the floors. Okay, let's go to the next room to see how easy it is to hyper-focus on one task, like vacuuming out the cupboard. But that's what zone work's about. Zone work allows you to hyper-focus. I'm doing a speed cleaner today. This is my, it's a bank holiday. We might have people popping in. So let's just tidy up the house. It's a bit of a cross between a crisis clean and a weekly home blessing. Woo! Got it. Just see the huge dog hair bundle rolling across the floor. Let's see if I can catch it. It looked like an animal. It was so big. I've got to get under this one as well. There's always dog hair under these dresses. It just hides under there. Behind these things. Right, let's go to the next bit. I think I might just pull this out as well while I'm at it. I will want to pull this table out and vacuum underneath it as well, but I think I might save that for later. Or when I'm doing zone vacuuming. This is just a really quick make the house presentable vacuum today. I think I need to go into this utility room as well. So in the speed clean on the FlyLady system, you're just doing the middles. Pretty much. Just doing the bits you can see. You pull out, when I do my detail clean, I'll pull out the dog crates and I get behind things. But this is just a quick vacuum, although I would like to pull this basket out. Yes, that's an easy job. Right, we're going to the next room now, which is the entrance. So all I'm doing is vacuuming the parts of the house that if somebody came to the door or somebody came round and came in for coffee that they would see. I'm not doing the whole house. I'm doing what are known as the high traffic areas. And these also tend to be the areas that get the dirtiest. These are the ones that we use the most. The routes in and out of the house and the routes to the kitchen. Those are my husband's old trainers. I'd really like to chuck them away. They are so grotty. His trainers end up like that quite quickly because he tends to wear the same shoes for everything. But, excuse me, walking the dogs, gardening, everything. And so they were his best trainers not long ago, but now they're his terrible trainers. Oh, dog, get your nose off. Don't touch the phone harness. Right, I've got a bit of company today. She's feeling a bit sorry for herself. I'm not quite sure why. Usually to do with her sister. Right, let's move on. Oh, that's better than it was. Is it perfect? No, it's not. But it's better than it was. She put some lights on. It's very dark this morning. I'm missing the sunshine. We had fantastic weather last week. But you know what? We did need some rain. And we had a bit of rain. Not a lot, but we have had some. Which is really good for the garden. We're going into the next room. I'm going to have to move Hetty because she's trapped. Right. Do you know what? I might go and check the dogs out and then I'll move Hetty. Come on, you two, since you're awake. Come on then. Out. Don't know where Ted's hiding. He's hiding very wisely. Come on, Sophie. Come on. Out. Hang Come on, Sophie. Come on. Good girl, Molly. You're so good. You always come when I call you, don't you? Go on, out you go, you two. They can go out for a bit. It's a little bit sort of wintry this morning. Does feel like it may rain. Golly, what's that cushion doing on the floor? Ah, let's pop it on there. Right, okay. What else do I need to do in here? Would like to wash this throw. It's very mucky. I think that would be a good job to do today as well. I could put it on now, maybe. Well, that probably needs to go in the bin. It's getting a little bit small. Or it could be for Ted. I think this needs to go in the wash. It's looking so grubby. But you know what? I might just turn it actually for today, because I've got quite a lot to do today. And I want to go look at trees again. So we've planted the 2 trees we bought yesterday, but this is a really good time of year to buy trees, particularly flowering trees, because you can actually see them in flower. And that's what we're after. Oh, that is grubby. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Let me just fold it over so the grubbiness isn't on view, and it also isn't on the top of the thing. Do you know what? I probably will wash that today. It definitely needs it. I might have to put it on a gentle wash though. Right, let's move the vacuum. I'm getting sidetracked as usual. I might need another cup of coffee. I could move the coffee machine a bit. I could need to put that in a big basket, I think, to carry it down to the shed. So let's get my clean tea towels out. Ooh, what have we got on there? Dinner, I think. Shall I make another coffee? Let's check my timer. I bet it's gone. Yes, it has gone. So I have actually done the vacuum hard floors. I have actually done the bins. Well, I think I might have one more to do. I did them yesterday. I could dust next, or I could vacuum carpet, so I could make another cup of coffee. I could reuse my coffee cup, and I could wipe down the coffee area while it's making. That's not a bad plan. And I could empty this little compost caddy. But I found it's best to empty them before they get too full, otherwise the bags break. Oops, somebody wants to come back in. Ah, good, the coffee in the bottom of that thing's melting. Dissolving rather. I thought that might be the case, so I left it in there. It's good that that's working. Yay, it's clean. Well, I couldn't get it off before, but just by leaving it to dissolve, it's come off, which is really good news. Let's give these a quick wash.